west. It's going to go south of us. So maybe until about a little like about maybe 8:30, we might be driving for about an hour and a half. So let's hope we get as much in as we can.
Yeah, we're turning right below us right now. The good thing is it's giving us some cloud cover, um, and we're able to see a little bit better with our sunglasses right now. Let's go down to Cooper, but have the coin toss. Tonight's coin toss is brought to you by Willpower Fitness Gym, offering affordable single memberships with no contracts. You can enjoy discounts on personal training classes, individualized health and fitness goals, fun cardio classes, and weekly personal coaching and motivation. Willpower Fitness Gym in Chelsea, 16223 Highway 280 in Chelsea, 205-903-8591.
All right, Cooper, tell us what's going on with the coin toss. Well, is your microphone on, Cooper? It is on. Okay. Well, the coin toss is in the air. I hear it now. Put it back up there. I hear it. Briarwood has won the toss, and Briarwood the first of the second half. Chelsea would get the option to either receive or kick, which I know they will kick, because Briarwood will want the ball in the second half. So Chelsea has elected to receive, and Chelsea will be receiving. Briarwood will be kicking off. So that concludes the coin toss. Let's tell you about our pregame sponsor, Chelsea Coffee House. Chelsea Coffee House is located at 16688 Highway 280, Suite B in Chelsea. Phone number is 205-678-4444. Owned by Jeff Ross, Chelsea Coffee House has been a Chelsea favorite since 2012 with amazing hot and cold drinks, delicious breakfast, lunch, and dinner choices, and it's a great location to have a small group. So, Richard, let's talk about our starting lineup tonight. Tell me who our starting defense is, if you will.
All right, Ray. Tonight, our Superiors game starting defense is starting on defensive line. You got number 86, senior Todd Justice. Nose guard, Wesley Pouncey. Number 47, Jordan Smith will be the other defensive end. Your linebackers are Stephen Fant and Matt Fant on the ends. On the outside, you got Kobe Clements, Anchor in the middle. Your Hornet and Roper. Your walk-up safeties are Peter Wynn and Jacob Clayton. Ladarius Gary and Will Sullivan are your cornerbacks. And starting at free safety tonight, number 25, Connor Griffin as the Hornets take the field.
All right, Richard, as our Chelsea Hornets come on the field, I'm going to give you our offensive starting lineup. At left tackle, we have number 72, Garrett Evans. At right tackle, we have number 75, Kobe Parsons. Right guard, middle, number 53, Logan Frazier. Center, Ty Neal. Left guard, number 57, Mark Moody. At the X receiver, number 3, Bartolewski. At the wide receiver, number 11, Caleb Tyndall. At the Z receiver, number 9, Michael Gibbs. At the dog receiver, number 15, Reggie Fisher. And starting at your quarterback position tonight is one number 14, Turner Griffin. And running back tonight will probably be Mr. Dick Lindsay. Carter Blair is going out on the field. He's been limping. He's had the ankle sprain for about 2 weeks, and he's still just not 100%. And he's going to try and give it a go tonight. I talked to him today, and he says he's probably close to about 90%. I think that's a little optimistic, but hey, if we can use him, we'll take him because he's a spark plug, and we like to have him out there for sure.
That's right. You know, that ankle can cause big problems on those big cuts he makes.
Oh, yeah, that's what I told him today. I was giving him some advice on the best way to cut. All right, kickoff goes. It's up to, looks like Big Lindsay on the return. He catches it on about 5 and gets up to about the Chelsea. Trying to see where they mark it. All right, come on, get in.
Well, let me tell you about our kickoff sponsor tonight. It's Ridgecrest Homes. Ridgecrest Homes is excited about their partnership with Cool 96.9. Ridgecrest Homes is building homes in the new farmhouse community at Adams Ridge, located in Chelsea behind Publix off Highway 280. Ridgecrest Homes, 205-980-2877 or ridgecresthomes.net.
All right, Chelsea going to have the ball first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Big Lindsay does come out to start the tailback. We're on the far hash mark, going from right to left on your radio dial. Turner Griffin is a quarterback, 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Big Lindsay steps to his right. The snap is played. Turner looks to throw, throws a quick pass. Looks like to number 3, Bartolewski, and fights for big yards. Picks up about 7 yards. Richard, just a quick little pass, and he turned it into a 7-yard gain.
That's right. I think that's what the key tonight is. Their weaknesses on defense will be their secondaries. If we can get the ball out of our receivers,
No doubt. All right, coming in the same formation. Left 38 and a half, maybe close to 39-yard line. Looks like number 57 Moody checks out. And we have the number 50 Lang. I think Lang is 50. Twins right, twins left. Little quick toss out to Big Lindsay. Big lowers his head and picks up about 4 yards right there. And who's that? Charlie Parkinson driving late on the play was good. The offensive line is fired up. We had a great practice. The practices this week, kids were intense. I think they're really trying to find their identity this week in practice, Richard.
Yeah, one of the things I just noticed is we have several linemen there just keep swapping in and out. That's a good thing, I think.
Yeah, twins right, twins left again. Ball on the far hash. Ball faked up the middle. Turner Griffin kept the football, but he looked like he caught his trip on his own foot and fell, but he still picked up maybe about 2 yards. So it's going to bring a 3rd and 5 at the Chelsea 44-yard line.
Yeah, I think one of the things that we can do is looking out here, it's not often you're going to tell me, you're going to hear me say that. I think we, oh man, somebody, I think right now our offensive line is probably a little bit bigger than Briarwood's defensive line.
Yeah, I understand. In the same formation, twins right, twins left. Ball pitched real quick. Big Lindsay again. He's going to pick up enough for the first down, and then more. Richard picked up about 9 yards on that play for another Chelsea Hornet. 280 medical squad first down. Cross midfield over into the Briarwood side, over to the 47-yard line. Chelsea will have another first and 10.
Yeah, that time Vic was able to lower his shoulder and keep his feet and pick up enough for a first down there. He's running hard.
All right, so we change formation. We have trips left, single receiver right, ball on the far hash mark, ball on the 47. Turner calls for the snap. Fakes it, keeps it himself, calls his own number, makes a good move to the outside, picks up a couple of good points, fumbles the ball, and picks it up. I couldn't tell. Let's see. They gave it to Briarwood. I thought he fumbled it.
He was fighting for one more yard.
Not turn the ball over this week. Cannot turn it over. Big run. I was told him about 8 yards, but when it was one of those, he hit the ground, it came out. It was tough to tell if it was a fumble or not, but the ref saw it as a fumble for Chelsea, and Briarwood will take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Yeah, it was a great run there. Just got to pick the ball at the end.
Richard, we had 7 fumbles last week, lost 4 of them, and the outcome, we didn't fare well. We cannot turn the ball over tonight. All right, first and 10 for Briarwood, going from left to right on the near hash. Fullback comes in motion, hands the ball number 28, and he has nowhere to go. Chelsea's defense ate his lunch for a gain of about nothing.
Yeah, by the time the fan Cousins, Steven, and Matt, they converted there with Kobe Clemens and makes the tackle, picked up about a yard, so we're going to go 2nd and 9.
All right, 2nd and 9 for the Briarwood Lions at their own 39-yard line. They gave them a gain of 1. I'm not sure they got that. Twins right, single receiver left, fullback off the left tackle. Ball snap. Quarterback keeps it, rolls to his right. Vanderbilt commitment. He gets about 3 yards and picks up, maybe 3. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. Forced out there by Jordan Smith, who played both ways last week as defensive end, and then second half played as running back. Did a good job there. Matter of fact, he was offensive player of the week last week. Right?
All right, 9:29 left to go in the first quarter. The ball is across the 40-yard line of the Lions up to the 42. Briarwood's in a trips left, single receiver right. On the nearest hash to us. Tranrino rolls to his left. Todd Justice almost had the sack. And number 24, Stephen Fan on the sack. Huge play by Stephen Fan.
Yeah, it was huge. Todd did a good job coming in and getting pressure made. Tranrino rolled out and get a little more depth than what he wanted to. And Stephen Fan was able to come up from his outside linebacker position there and make stops on the fourth Briarwood play on the first possession.
And Richard Todd Justice did a great job getting outside. I think pressure Tranrino to roll a little further. Like you said, Stephen made up the ground and got him. Stephen, not very big, about 140 pounds. Good church was a little bitty fella, but has a big heart. You can't put the measurement on heart.
No, and that motor was running.
Almost blocked the punt. Nice to in the ring. Fair catch call by number 25 for Chelsea. Catches the ball on the 35-yard line. Chelsea take over first and 10.
That's number 25, Connor Griffin, starting safety. He played running back when he was in middle school.
Sure did.
He's got good hands, and he's elusively fast. He's kind of a weird place catcher for the baseball team, so he's a little bit quicker than what people might give him credit for.
Big stop from the Chelsea Hornets right there. 8:43 left to go in the first quarter. Chelsea turns it over on their first possession, and Briarwood punts on their first. So Chelsea comes back out. First and 10 at their own 35-yard line on the far hash. Going right to left on your radio dial. Big Lindsay is back in the game at tailback. Turner calls a snap. Hands the ball up to Vic, up the middle. It looks like probably a gain of nothing. Uh, Sophomores, Jack Carboni's in there, like you said, Jordan Smith. But either way, strips left, ball right hash, single receiver right. Big Lindsey slides over to the right. The ball handed to Big over the left tackle, makes a great block right there, lowers his head, runs over the defensive back, and there's a flag, and I'm not quite sure it came from the white hat.
No, it came from the side judge. Way late.
Well, it was already past it when he threw it, so you know what's going to be called.
It's not called holding.
Oh, sure it is.
I didn't think it was held. I was very blocked by number 17, Lando Nichols there. So they kind of give Jordan that. Excuse me, Vic the edge there. But the side judge on our side here saw it differently.
Well, sure they do. It's our side. It's our rest. We're going to get hosed. But that's okay. So here we got, we're going to be back up 10 yards after a huge first down run. We're going to back up. And Collier Blair, the sophomore, checks in the game. Got his ankle braced on his left ankle. Twins right. Tight end line up left. Single receiver left. Near hash mark. 8 minutes, 4 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Second down, it looks like about 18. And Briarwood jumps all sides. As number 91 for Briarwood punches the ground. Always disagreeing punching the solid object.
Yeah, the ground's not going to get out.
No,
it really just kind of didn't look very good.
Yeah, I would never recommend punching something that will not move. God made the earth really solid.
Yeah.
All right, you think of being a Briarwood, you know that. So here we go. Ball still on the near hash mark. Ball on the 33-yard line for Chelsea after a 5-yard penalty. Second 12, 7:51 left to go in the first quarter. Collier Blair steps up to the block, checks, Turner looks a throw, and he just doesn't see an open receiver. And he took a sack.
Yep.
And Richard, we just had a penalty, got 5 yards back. We cannot take a sack.
No, that's big 91 Dockburg's coming up the middle there, and he just, excuse me, Turner wanted to make a quick throw. He did the right edge there, and just when he might be open, he had to eat it.
Yeah.
So we're better, in that case, it's better to pull it down and live for another day.
So here we are, third, and it looks like about 21. Collier Blair stays in the game. Twins right, single receiver left. Collier in pistol formation. Ball snap, hands off to Collier over left end. Collier makes a little move outside, and he's tackled out of bounds. Just, that's when I told Collier's left ankle's wrapped up, it's taped. He's probably better going to his right than he would be going to his left end. We have another flag, another hold. So now it'll be a hold from there. The good news is holding is such a subjective call. You could call it every play, or you could not call it every play. So right now, we ran the ball about 5 times, and they've called holding twice. So what is that about? 20%? Is that 20? No, about 5. That's 40%. Yeah, that's 40%. So reps are doing pretty good. They're 40%. All right, here we are, fourth down. Jacob Ball in the punt. Jacob Ball, he hit a couple of good ones last week. Struggled on a couple of punts, but good snap. Ball's off. And it goes out of the back of the end zone. It will be a safety. And to be honest with you, 2 guys came through, couldn't tell where they came from. And I'm not sure. I thought it was a good snap.
It was a we talked to Sanders now before the game. He was a little concerned about his hand and being sick, but you know what? The great snap.
Here's what I suspect might have happened. Is this week of practice we were working on after the ball snap. The snapper had to step left to block a gap. And there was a couple of times he didn't. There was a couple of times he got, hey, you got to make sure you block your left. And when he came off the sideline, they were getting on the snapper. And with that being said, I would have to guess that means that maybe he didn't step left to block a gap. And that's where the pressure came from.
Well, if it wasn't his guy that blocked the punt, it was somebody else.
Yes, that's right.
It's easy to get on one guy, but you know what? Hey, you give up 2 points, but kick off the way our defense played the first drive. Gets a good kick here and play some good defense.
Briarwood's always had really good special teams. We've played them for years, and they've always done a really good job on punt return, on punt block. So, it doesn't surprise me they came out and watched the Vestavia game, and the Vestavia game, they almost blocked a couple of their punts. So, you got to be ready on special teams. All right, Briarwood is missing. I just heard one of the coaches holler that we have 10 guys on the field. So, here we go. They caught the ball. We elected to punt. The ball was punted in the air and caught it about the 39-yard line. He got up to about the 42. So it's 6:38 to go. Briarwood has 2 points on the Chelsea safety, and Chelsea has 0. But like you said, you'd rather that been a safety because normally you don't see a ball punt go that far.
sponsor, 280 Medical Supply. Bluestone sponsor, I hope we get in there quite a bit tonight. Cajun Boys and Po Boys. Our touchdown sponsor, I hope we had to call his name quite a bit tonight. Hayes Eye Center. Extra point attempt sponsor, Cajun Boys, Po Boys. And our halftime sponsor, American Tree Maintenance. You'll hear more about each of these sponsors during the games.
Step to the right. Briarwood looks over to the coach for a signal. They readjust. Running back to the right. All three receivers are to the right. Little play action. The quarterback hands it to number 28. And 28 goes. Really nowhere. Jordan Smith and Stephen Fanning was in the backfield and had to choose between the quarterback and the running back. And I think he missed, but then Stephen Fanning was there to clean it up.
Yeah, Coach Wilson, defensive coordinator, brought Stephen Fan off the left edge there, and on the pressure, a little blitz. Coach don't like to blitz much, but that was a good choice there. And Brian was able to slow him down. Steve was able to pull him down from behind.
Briarwood has this what they call their little, I call purple. They'll set up like they're going to run a play, and the quarterback will drop back and punt. Let's see if Briarwood's going to go for it right here. They did go for it. Train right here on the road to his right. Looks like a hold on the outside, and it goes through the hands of number 19 for Briarwood. So Briarwood turns it over on downs. Huge call by Coach Yancey right there. And it paid off for Chelsea.
Yeah, number 7, another forehand on the over LG. There's Gary, and he was right there on him. They were really trying to had nowhere to go with it.
Yeah, I agree. Big call right there. But, you know, Coach Yancey's thinking his defense.
And we were just trying to decide if we were going to give it or we were going to pull it and throw it, and I think it just caused a little confusion and made us drop the ball.
And I'll be honest with you, that play looked like it shook Vic Lindsay up a little bit, holding his shoulder. Vic Lindsay steps to the left, twins right, twins left. Turn, takes a quick snap, throws the ball to Michael Gibbs, number 6. Michael Gibbs, but here's the problem. We threw the ball behind. We're running a quick screen, and we're throwing the ball behind the receiver. Can't do that.
No, you can't.
Can't do that.
The running back. and see if we can keep it going.
All right, we're going to get some lights turned on in here. I'm not really overly concerned. People didn't want the lights on, but that's okay. We got to see in here. Got some sponsors to pay the bills. All right, Briar. Hold on one second. All right, Briarwood hands the ball for number 28 around right in. Good blocking on the edge, and 28 makes a good run.
Stephen Fant, Jordan Smith, Pouncey, they're all joining up together on the sideline there to bring 28 down. It's going to bring up 2nd and 8 for Briarwood. Looks like they're going to be on the Chelsea 45-yard line.
All right, yeah. Gain of 2 on that play, so it's going to be 2nd down and about 8. The ball is at the Briarwood 45-yard line. Twins right. Number 24 comes in motion. Ball fake to number 24. Tranrino keeps it around right in and finds an open. Oh, that has to be up there. They called it.
Yeah.
So it's the Stephen Fant. No, 41.
That's Jacob Clayton, your defensive player of the week from last week.
There was a big block out here. Blocked him in the back. Looks like my boy Forehand, number 7.
Yeah.
He was blocked in the back here. And if not, that would have been a big game for Briarwood right there.
Well, and that happens a lot of times when the quarterback reverses the field. A lot of times you get those peel back blocks, and a lot of times they're blocking in the back.
Yeah, and that's what happened. Nolan kind of got up inside, and number 21 pushed him in the back. So let's see if they give a holding call or a block in the back call. Either way, it's against Briarwood. We just got to see what the call is. Ooh, and I saw a little lightning off in the distance. There's going to be a block in the back against Briarwood. We've been keeping an eye on the weather, and I know it's not close. We're up here in the press box, and we can see for miles. And I think it's way off in the distance, but, it is in the distance.
Let's hope it stays in the distance.
Let's hope. 2nd down 11. Briarwood has been moved back to their own 41-yard line. Trips left. Single receiver right. Tranrino drops back to pass. Looks like a screen, and he's got a little block in the head. Richard, there's a lot of green right there. We work on this play. And he just took off and run. We could see it developing before it happened. I saw it. We've repped it with our freshmen all week, and they just ran it. And, we've talked about screens as coaches. You have to recognize when the offensive lineman lets you go, it's a screen.
That's right. You've got to when they see that, they've got to hold their ground and keep those linemen off of our linebackers, because once those linemen get on the linebackers, it's all over.
Yep, and they caught us on a screen right there. Good call for a screen, 2nd down and long. We could see the minute the ball was snapped, you could tell it was a screen, and unfortunately we could see it up here, but they couldn't see it down there. So 6 points for Briarwood. We got a light issue, Richard. It appears that every time we turn the lights on, the lights come back off, so we might have a breaker or wiring issue. So if the building catches on fire, we'll let you know.
I was just wondering if somebody just kept cutting them off for us.
Well, there's an electrical issue.
I thought we had a little conflict up here in the press box. I was going to be like, hold up now.
Maybe we can get the county to come up here and fix it.
Yeah. Hey, Ray, that was a 2-play, 59-yard, 52-second touchdown drive. We were just talking about how well the defense was playing. But I tell you what, that screen, it was a heartbreaker right there.
Yeah, because we just got a penalty out of them, but you got to expect something like that. I didn't see, it looked like the defensive front, it looked like we brought a little pressure, and there wasn't nobody. The lineman had to pick up one guy, and there was nobody left. Clayton, number 41, Jacob Clayton, had to make a play, and he looked like he kind of got twisted up a little bit and stumbled and just could not make it happen.
That's right. It's going to bring up another Ridgecrest Homes kickoff here from Briarwood.
All right. Kickoff a little short. Looks like it goes out of bounds. It's going to bring up a Chelsea first down. Let me tell you some real quick. I got a list of our
Let me tell you about our game sponsor for the year, Ray. That's Skelton's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Great company.
Skelton's Heating and Air Conditioning offers repairs and installation services in the greater Birmingham area. At Skelton's, they believe in quality, honesty, and integrity, and that's the way they conduct their businesses every day. Skelton's Heating and Air offers quality work at a fair price and combines that with impeccable service. Whether it's residential or commercial, you'll appreciate the technical skill and personal commitment to putting people before profit. 205-277-6055, and we thank them for being our game sponsor for this entire season. Skelton's Heating and Air Conditioning.
All right, Chelsea would take over after the kick out of bounds at their own 35-yard line. We got trips right, single receiver left. Looks like
LG, there is Gary in the backfield.
He's been doing a little running back, coming in the backfield. He's to the right. Drop back to pass. Looks like we're throwing our own screen, and we threw it a little inside of him.
It's all right.
But hey, the good news is we really, I mean, here's the positive. I'm not being joking. It wasn't a negative play. We need to complete it.
Right.
But it wasn't negative. I tell you, honestly, we're a little hamstrung this week running the ball. With Collier still hurt. Vic obviously might have tweaked his shoulder or something a while ago. So we just don't have a lot of depth. Ethan Shaw's hurt, so we just don't have a ton of depth at running back right now. Twins right. Looks like Lando Nichols comes in motion. That's going to be a penalty. They call, and it is a penalty. Lando Nichols came in motion, and Lando, I guess, thought we were in Canada, and he literally ran toward the line of scrimmage as the ball was snapped, and you can't do that in high school. And the thing is, I'm going to be honest with you, I really believe maybe we just didn't give him time to get set. I don't think it was so much he was trying to come with the ball being snapped, him coming forward. I think a lot of it was that we just didn't give him time to get set.
Yeah, and sometimes you don't know when they come in motion. You don't know if you're wanting them to get set or if you're wanting them to keep their momentum. But like you said, that's twice in a week that we've mentioned Canada during a high school football game in Alabama.
So we've had our third holding penalty called on us.
No, that was illegal shift.
No, they called holding too.
Oh,
yeah. So we got holding, and we got a legal shift. So once again, we've now run about 8 plays and got 3 holding calls. So they're almost 50% on holding penalties. They took the holding penalty instead of the legal shift, which is going to bring up those negative plays, and it's going to be 2nd down and 20 for Chelsea. We've got to get away from these negative. The first drive looked so good, and but you know what? Why we looked good is we didn't have negative plays. And Coach preaches all the time, let's stay on front of the sticks. Let's stay in front of the sticks. We got to do the same thing. We're going to do it. We're going to get it. We just got to quit. I mean, we've all of a sudden had 3 holding penalties in 3 quarters. That's tough, too. That really is. And that's, like I said, that's a judgment call. I mean, yeah, there's holding, but there's holding on both teams every game.
Yeah, that's one thing Coach talked about the other night was how clean of a game we played offensively.
All right. Briarwood was in their 4-3 defense. We have Twins right, Twins left. Ball handed to Collier Blair, and he is hit immediately in the backfield. There was nowhere to go. Hurt ankle or not, there was nowhere to go back there.
No, it wouldn't have mattered if his ankle was broken. That he wouldn't have been able to get anywhere with that. They ran Briarwood ran a little stunt with the defensive ends. They slanted them inside and slanted them right into where we were trying to run the ball.
All right, 3rd and 21 for Chelsea. We're doing a lot of rotating on the offensive line. Hadn't seen that before. Maybe it's to keep guys fresh. Logan Brazier came out of play. Logan Brazier went back into play. And they're sending everybody off the field for a lightning delay. That one was a little closer. And I believe that's what's going on. Well, no, excuse me. It's a quarter. I'm sorry. It just happened to be at the same time lightning happened.
You're right.
I'm going to check the weather. Richard, let me tell you about our sponsors we were just talking about. We got Hornet Club sponsors, and we'd like to thank them. They're sponsors that help pay the bills as well. Allstate Anthony Agency, Heritage Lawn and Tree Care, Made Pro, Renaissance Bank, Chelsea Tire, Lynn Johnson Collision and Repair, Perrin & Sons, Chester Lewis, State Farm Insurance, Jody Gann Revival Real Estate, Dreyer Physical Therapy, Edwards Orthodontics, Brad and Jacob Vale, Alpha Insurance, Hayes Eye Center, Elite Dentistry, Southwest Water Company, Allen Moody, Farmers Insurance, and Hope for Gabe. And, Richard, that brings us to the end of the first quarter. Chelsea 0, Briarwood 9 after a safety and a touchdown. So, Richard, we got to change a couple of things, and I think we're okay.
And what would those 2 things be, Ray, in your opinion?
Got to get away from negative plays.
Yep, we talked about that for years.
And I think the other, honestly, is we look like we're lacking some confidence.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I think we kind of look down a little bit, and I'm not quite sure if it's just a motivation thing or just, hey, we're down 9-0. This game's not over.
No,
it's not even close to being over.
It's not. I mean, we looked so good that first offensive drive.
Yes.
We looked good defensively. A couple plays here or there.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, this game is 9-7.
All right, trips right. Chelsea will start the second quarter at their own 20. Looks like maybe the 26-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 21. So right here, you're probably looking either a quick screen or maybe just a handoff because you don't want to do anything crazy here and turn the ball over. Turner calls for the play, runs a little draw to Collier. Collier makes a move out to the side. Picks up about 10, 11 yards, so it's going to bring it back 4th and 10. So we're back. Looks like we're back to the original line of scrimmage. Collier limps off the field like he's been limping for the last couple of weeks. Bless his heart, I was talking to him today, and he just can't get this sprain healed.
Well, the thing is you know how important it is.
Oh.
Ankles. I mean, for a running back, I mean that's where that's where you make all your cuts, your acceleration, your stopping, and that's how Collier lives. He lives on the stop and starts and the cuts. So.
I was more of a straight ahead runner. He's more of a side to side cutting runner, and
You're not a slicer and dicer.
Yeah, I was not a slicer and dicer. Jacob Boyle kicks another punt, hit and roll for us.
Yeah.
Ball does hit and bounce out of bounds. Jacob Boyle on the punt. Briarwood will take over at their own 30, looks like about the 31-yard line, maybe 32 based on the spot.
Yeah, and that was a nice directional low line drive punt. That was a great punt by Boyle. All the coaches come over and give him a high five. He drove that one. Yep, they're going to call lightning.
Now it's lightning delay.
Yep, it's happening more frequently. So.
Well, and the thing is, if you look at the weather, it's not going anywhere. It's getting a little closer, and what we've probably going to do here, and David Brady, our engineer, our man in charge here, we talked about, that was close.
Yeah.
And that was
a
lot
back
closer.
To the cars.
Yeah. And so we're probably going to go to a radio or go to a little music here, and we'll come back on Facebook, social media, and we'll let you know when we're going to come back on. But I think it's a 35, 40-minute delay when lightning, Richard. Is that correct?
Yeah, I believe so. And I think it's 30 minutes every time there's a new lightning. So,
okay.
And I guess it's also they're going to look at the distance.
Yeah, the distance matters.
Yeah, so, but you know what? Maybe they'll be good. It'll be like almost having two halftimes here. They'll probably shorten halftime if we are in an extended rain delay.
Well, and what it helps us do is, David, you tell us when you're ready. It helps us go back and maybe make some quick adjustments. So it's like you said, it's like a quick halftime. So we'll come back as soon as we can, and we'll let you know on social media as quick as we find out something.